Good morning to everyone, especially the CBER who has given me the opportunity to speak to this August gathering. The topic is already given in the viewfoil, the globalization, entrepreneurship and emerging economy of and Indian marching forward. I will just touch upon the initial few slides due to the acute shortage of time. The element of globalization, as we all know, the only 2 points I would like to emphasize: the entrepreneurship leading to the emerging global economy and India marching forward. Historic perspective, humanizing the globe as per the anthropologist 3 lakhs BCE, and localized global economy is 10,000 BCE to 1820 CE. Now the Indian context, the last one, that 322 BCE, during Maurya period, India has the direct relation with Syria, Egypt and other Hellenistic Western countries. Concept of globalization as per Professor Manfred B. Stages, 4 empirical dimensions: economic, political, cultural, ecology, standing on the 4 pillars: the foundation, awareness, embrace, independent and integration. There are 4 types of globalization: economic, cultural and technological and political. Driving forces, factors of modern globalization: the digital revolutions, global trade and economy, cultural exchange and globalized world, migration pattern. Now I am showing you these 2 maps. Left map is the old maps, looking like an old map, where the blue routes are shown as a Silk Road and red lines are shown as a spice roads. Right side, it is the latest map of the sea routes as well as the air routes. So globalization, the Silk Road actually originated in China to Middle East and East and Europe for over 1500 years. The Spice Road, 3000 BCE, originated in India 2000 years before the Silk Road established. And land route was used for used for the business of other items, while the maritime routes were used for trade of synonymous ginger, cloves and papers. This maritime aspect of trade was spread up to the Southeast Asia. The entrepreneurship, act of entrepreneurship business while building the scaling of generate a profit and employment, as well as the transforming the world by it. There are 582 million entrepreneurs in the world. As of October 2023, has over 1,12,718 startups, which is up 452 in 2016. Types of entrepreneur: creator entrepreneur, market entrepreneur, innovator entrepreneur, given in the foil. I am just highlighting the small business owners and entrepreneurs, especially for the developing country. These entrepreneurs must be encouraged by the government in terms of giving financial support and access to the market. They can generate huge amount of employment and the local economy will get vibrated. Effect of globalization in the society, I have already given in the viewpoint. The important aspect is the transformation of domestic business into international world, and Indian ancient theme, the Vasudev Kutumbakam, means the entire world is one family, has been gradually realized by the world. Approximate 1 billion people have been brought out of poverty by India and China as per UN 2024 report. But with a caveat: countries' income inequality must be reduced, because more the difference between the income, more will be the global social tension and stress and violence. Top emerging economy of the countries in the world. India, as per Euromonitor international report, 62 major economic, 5 of the Asian countries are expected to have the highest GDP growth by end of 2024. It is the real GDP. India 6.7%, Philippines 6%, Vietnam 5.8%, Indonesia 5%, China 4.7%, and world 2.2%. Except India, rest of the 4 countries situated in and around South China Sea, having two-fifths of world population with 1/3 of world GDP. That is why entire world geopolitical concentration is in this area. Despite prevailing challenge of geopolitical situation, recent improvement of Indian business and environmental structure, reform and growing diversification, global supply chain with political stability are major impetus behind the country's strong path. Now, India's due priority has been given MSME, which is yielding very good result. As per the last year report, you see on the right side, 45.79% is the output of MSME is been exported. Indian difference between export and import is also gradually coming closer. Last year, it was $7,240 billion of import, and export was 7,788, which is reduced to this year 7,021 in export and 7,312 import. If you see the Indian gross domestic product from 1950 to 1990, it was very low, and after that the liberalization of the economy shot up. 7,000, 70,000. GDP per capita is also during British time, it is flat, and after the independence, it is gradually gone up. It is the comparative state of China's per capita income, GDP, and Indian GDP. The China is showing in the blue, India is showing in the red. India is now top of China. Now it is the Chinese economic condition. Lockdown period, Chinese 2021 and 22, the consumer confidence gone down drastically down to the pessimistic. Still they could not be recovered. As the state of famine, Chinese, the latest 17 hours economy journal shows this picture that China already gone into the deflation, spot of intervention. Now, this downfall is due to the Belt Road Initiative problem, for which China has already suffered, and when China has already projected herself in an inconsistent by paying the money to this 136 country where China extended his communication network. On top of that, as per South China Morning Post report, America has started Build Back Better World B3W during G7, and followed by Europe, $340 billion in global gateway, that ultimately put the China 54% down in BRI since 2019. Top global trend, digital payment, it is already given, it is understood. The flagship of Indian United Pay interface is the flagship, which is not only covered the entire country, even it is poised to do the business with the bordering country. Then rise of super aging society. As per Harvard genetic prediction, the child are taking birth in this year in America, Japan, and other developing country might live up to 150 years. That is a big challenge for the society to make them productive, as well as their post-retirement looking after. Green technology I have already shown. And the conclusion part, the India is one time of India being the part of globalization right from its inception, being the pioneer in the spice route and Silk Route. Before the China Silk Road, India was the richest country, 43% of GDP, but being devoid of defense capability against external aggressor like Shock, Hun, Greek, Islam, British, and various stages. India various stages. Yet India has earned her independence in 1947 in a very poor state of condition in terms of territorial integrity, economic condition, and very poor human. Still, India, with her vibrant democratic political system, despite various vagaries, produced world-class entrepreneurs like Tata, Birla, Ambani, Premji, Narayana Murthy, and many more. Recently, more than 500 unicorn emerged. People of India origin could become CEO of the world of top companies like Google's, World Bank, and etc. India now has the highest GDP growth in the world, having maximum number of diaspora all over the world. It has handled the COVID-19 problem quite efficiently, which has been recognized by the world. India's venture of self-reliance and arms manufacturing gaining momentum. India has also sold its arms in USA, Middle East, and some of the African countries about $2,400 billion by between 2020 to 23. India is also given due importance to artificial intelligence, manufacturing semiconductors, especially after discovering massive reserve in lithium in Jammu.
Just 1 minute, Professor, just summarize. Make a concluding remarks.
Before the biofuel, this is the complete picture I have projected, gentlemen, to showcase my country, India. It is growing in phenomenally, and India is today one of the highest capable country where it can invite large scale investment in our country. Thank you so much.